Hey guys, CritDev here. So today I just wanted to show you some different ways that you can take control of the long A as a terrorist on Dust 2. There's really kind of maybe 2-3 main ways that you can take control of it. And so the first two ways are kind of a rush way. The first one isn't as much, but then the third one is kind of playing it slow and just making sure they don't get any control. So alright, so the first way that I would recommend is actually with an op. This way is pretty simple. All it is that if you get a pretty good spawn as a terrorist, a really good option that you can do is if you have an op, like maybe like have a spawn like from like here to here or something like that, like a really good spawn, then just start running over towards the doors as optimized as possible. Pull up the op and peek it. Like that was really bad, but like peek it as soon as you can and try to get a shot off on whoever's there. Like this. I'd recommend crouching just because on the off chance that they're opping there before you, you can get a quick peek in. If you do peek and there's nobody there, I would just hold the angle. Chances are if you did get a good spawn, nobody's actually going to like peek. Like no one's already going to be pit. So you can just hold this angle and then see if anyone peeks you, and if they do, just get a shot and then fall back. So that's the first way. I mean, it's kind of risky, but if you have a good spawn, definitely go for it, like with an op. The other thing you want to keep in mind is you can also do this with an AK. That is definitely something possible. I'd recommend having two people if you're really going to commit to this. If someone has a good spawn with an AK, just run that way and have someone like right behind him. Have this guy peek out, try to get the shot, and then keep pushing him. Have the guy behind him like helping out and like trying to go for shots on the guy that's opping there. Just put pressure on him. Try to kill him. I mean that's pretty simple, but that's another way that you can take an aggressive long. The other way is kind of a rush, but this is if you're fully committing to just a straight up long rush instead of trying to get like a pick. So the easiest way I'd say for just an aggressive long is getting a smoke out over here in this corner so that nobody can like just off this angle and hold it like this. So the way I'd recommend that is, again, a good spawn is kind of recommended for this, but it's not necessary. So this smoke is a little harder. I'd recommend getting in some practice, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is start running towards these long doors. When you pass over this vent, so what you're going to want to do is line your crosshair up with the edge of the left door, like right here. Like line yourself up with that, point up to like the wire, and then as soon as you pass the vent, hit the walk key and then throw it for a half second, like just like this. And as you can see, the smoke flies over there and lands in this corner. And anyone opping this corner will just completely be smoked out. They'll have to take a more aggressive stance here. I'd actually recommend maybe the second person running there to throw the smoke instead of the first, because that way the closest person will still have the advantage and will be able to get here as the smoke blooms and peek out and just take control of this long and kind of watch the edge of the smoke. And you can just take control along that way. And that's pretty easy to do. And I'd say the third way you can really play this is a much more passive role, but it's really effective. And I'd say this is what you should do like most of the time, unless you have like really good spawns or stuff. So what I would recommend doing is if you have a good long spawn or whatever, just watch the doors. Like play right here. Oh, this place is pretty good because you won't get naded or anything. Just give information to your team. You can even like, you don't have to push it. You can just hold right here and like listen and say, oh, okay, there's a guy pit, there's a guy blah blah blah. Or you can just hold here and like keep your crosshair like a little lower than head level. That way if someone crouch peeks you, you can just kill them. If they smoke you out, then that's a little bit of a problem because when the CTs do smoke here, it gives them a lot of control. What that means is they can play here, they can play like even here, they can play here. I mean, there's just so many different angles that they can play if they smoke you out. So just get information, play here, watch the push. And the thing is, if like some people do like these weird save rushes, like 5 people will rush long, all you have to do with that is if they do push you, just kill them. I mean, if 5 people are pushing you with a pistol, going through one little corner, that's really easy. Also playing here, so I'll just show you a few different ways to play this. You can just play it right here. This is a little risky. You can play it a little more back if you're more comfortable with that. You can play it like up here, like this. This is pretty good because no one really expects like when you swing out, it's kind of harder to like see that guy up there. You can play it from right here. You can play it from on top of the car. can even play it in here if you feel confident enough. Just be aware of this angle. Make sure you don't get killed from there. You can just play it from here if you want. And then if you are ready to peek, you can throw either the flash yourself or just throwing it up there and then peeking as soon as it pops. Or if you do want to rush it, here's a nice little flash. Like if you're rushing with an AK, you can just throw it like that. You can get a flash out and it'll pop up there, so anyone playing right here will get flash. That's pretty effective. Those are just some really simple tips that'll help you out. Get information, stuff like that. So let me just show you the smoke one more time since that one's a little harder. All you have to do is run this way, look up here, and throw it. I did that really fast, but it's pretty easy. So you want to, as you pass over this vent curb area, you want to have your crosshair lined up horizontally with this and vertically with the top of the wire. So you just run and throw, and the smoke will land right there and pop that, making it so that any opper will have to take a more aggressive roll over here, which also makes them use time and stuff. So just watch that smoke as you push. Get kills if you can, and that's really just a few ways to take over long A. I don't know, just some simple guidelines, nothing too specific. I'll go into some more specific strats later. I'm kind of waiting until I get to that point because I'm trying to go over more basic things, and eventually I'll get into some more advanced strats in a while. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. So yeah, just go ahead and check the description for all my links to various social media, and check me out on those. AskFM. This video was actually inspired by another AskFM question. I really appreciate those because it gives me ideas for videos. So if you guys have any ideas for videos or something that you want to see, just go ahead and message me on there. Ask me a question about it. What else? Go ahead and subscribe for tomorrow's video, and if you are on the Steam Guide, go ahead and follow it there. I'll even have a link to the Steam Guide in the description. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next video. Bye.